Hi, I'm Ken Sander. Welcome to the Cable Doctor Show. As you know, we're a weekly show on consumer electronic products, and we try to bring you new and interesting things each week, as well as new and interesting personalities. And today we have on Dick DeBartolo, who is the gadget and gizmo guy from CNBC Steals and Deals. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, I see you brought us a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff. We have some neat stuff here. The first thing is, you know what VCR Plus is,
Oh,
right?
but of course.
The little guy where you copy the numbers out of the newspaper and you put it in. There's a little problem with VCR Plus, is that when you first get it, you have to do a conversion chart. For example, the newspaper may list a movie on channel 17, but a local cable company may show it on a different channel.
Sure.
So this is new. This is called VCR Plus with Call Set. What you do when you get this, a little card comes in the box. It has an 800 toll-free number and a PIN code, your personal identification number, and you call it in.
That's in the box.
That this comes in.
Okay.
Okay, you call it in, and you tell them the make of your VCR, and you say, I have Manhattan cable, or I have Cucamonga cable.
Cox cable.
Cox cable, whatever. And the woman says, turn the unit over and hold it up to the telephone. And in the back of the unit, there's a microphone with a little picture of the telephone. You hold it up to the phone, and in 3 seconds, they program all the conversion numbers needed for your local cable company.
I see.
And it tells this how to operate your VCR. So now when you copy in the numbers from the newspapers, they'll all be absolutely right without having to do any additional work.
This is the VCR Plus?
This is the new version.
This is a different model because the old one used to lay on a tray.
That's exactly right. It still has the numbers that you input from the newspaper. And then after you input the number, you hit whether it's going to be daily or weekly or a one-time event. It has all the same features. You can add time if you want. And we'll give your viewers a little tip.
Okay, where's the PIN number?
No, the PIN number, you only need that when you phone in, and that's on your warranty card.
Oh, okay, so don't lose your warranty. Don't ever lose your warranty card for anything.
And an interesting thing.
Okay.
I used my VCR Plus from across the room to control the VCR and the cable box. This unit, there's nothing in the box. It just says put it on top of your cable box. So I called the guy up and I said, you know, can I put this across the room the way I used to? And he said, it really is set up for that capability, but we didn't want to make the instruction book too confusing. So even though it's not in the instruction book, you can leave this laying on top of your cable box and it'll shoot a signal down, or you can put this across the room and there are 2 little windows in the back. It'll shoot a signal across the room. Change your cable box first, then turn on your VCR, and then start recording. It's a neat gadget.
It is nice. Now, the VCR Plus, traditionally, you would either put, like, right on top, like, just facing over the cable box, kind of watching where the eye was on the cable box and the eye on the VCR.
That's right.
A lot of people then, what you were saying is a lot of people then, like, put it if the TV was where the camera and the VCR was above it and the cable box subsequently pointed at that.
That's right.
And that's what you were asking.
That's exactly right. You can still, the original instruction book with that long VCR, that looked more like this kind of shape. Right, could do that. So this one still does it even though the book doesn't.
This has three transmitters.
That is exactly
so that gets you every which way. Does this cost more or less around the same?
You know what? I always tell people in my consumer spots, shop in the newspapers. The list is $70, but locally here in the city, J&R Music is just opening a brand new store, and one of the I think it was J&R Music. They're selling it for $50. So already it's at a discount. And it just came out in time for the holidays.
It's true because a lot of people call me up and they say, well, why do they make the VCR Plus? And I said, well, you assume that HBO is the same channel in Sacramento as it is in Connecticut. In Stanford, and it's not. HBO is different in every.
Even we live in 2 different cable areas.
Yes.
Paragon and Manhattan, and they do a little swapping around.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, I have to walk 10 blocks down the road just to see this show. So what do you think?
That's okay. We know
Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
Absolutely. Some people walk a country mile.
Wow, this would be a good show.
Okay, what else you got?
This is really an amazing piece of equipment. It's a new Casio watch. I don't know if you guys do close-up on the show. I'll try and hold it up here.
Yeah, we'll get you.
Well, it's a watch, but you'll notice some extra buttons. And the reason it has extra buttons is This is also a universal remote control. Okay, you people at home have seen it. I'm now going to give it to the doctor as I explain it. Look at the side of the watch. It says VCR, TV, and then at the
Play.
bottom of the watch,
Play,
rewind, volume up and down, and channel up and down. So when you get the watch, it comes with this mini instruction book. You look up the brand of your VCR, and when you have the logo, you know the logo of two reels, that means you're in the VCR mode. You have a Hitachi, for example, so you put in, I think Hitachi's 11, you put in 11 and save. Look up your brand of TV, put it in and save. Then the watch knows how to control your remote control. And this is the emitter window here.
Right.
So you have it on your wrist, and you just go around.
That's for you professional TV watchers.
Right. Also, if you want to drive people in like the WiZ nuts, you know, you just go in and start turning on VCRs and changing TVs.
You just started a whole new set of pranks.
But the list price is $80.
So you know.
So you know that it's probably going to be.
How long has that been out? Is that new?
This is new. They introduced it in the summer, and then this is one of the very first production models, so it should be in stores by now. But you know, Casio does amazing stuff, and the neat thing about that is that a lot of people don't like all the controls on a universal remote control. These are the ones you really need.
All right. You know what? We're going to cut to a commercial. We'll come right back and see what else you got.
Excellent.
We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Having trouble sorting through all the choices available on satellite TV? Then you need Satellite Orbit for complete listings of all programming on more than 20 satellites. With primetime listings, movie descriptions, and sports schedules in their own easy-to-read sections. You'll also get the Orbit Extra for a complete chart of the satellites at a glance. And with Satellite Orbit, you can plan your viewing a month in advance, so you'll never miss your favorite shows.
Call 212-614-9207 to receive 15 monthly issues for only $52. Satellite Orbit, your #1 guide to TV entertainment. Or send your check payable to the Cable Doctor, 145 East 16th Street, Suite 10K, New York, zip 10003. And don't forget, in New York, the Cable Doctor is the premier repair service with free estimates as well as the longest warranty in New York. We do TVs, VCRs, camcorders, and we have a special $69.95 for mono VCRs. Every repair we do includes a free cleaning, and we're open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday 10 to 2. Our number is 212-614-9207. Remember, if it's broken, we'll fix it. We're back, and I like Orbit magazine. You ought to try it. But anyway, Dick.
Yes. Ken.
What else you got? Doctor.
Doctor, sorry. Nurse. You need a nurse on the show? Oh, you know what?
We had a cable nurse at one point.
But
she went to Tool Time. We lost her.
Oh, so it is the porno channel. Okay. Something new from Hitachi. I believe you're using an SVHS machine.
Yes.
I just got one to play with, so I haven't had much experience with it yet. But I already am in love with the remote control from the new Hitachi. It's let me see if they have the number on this. Yeah, it's the 772. A couple of neat features. One really neat feature is the jog shuttle.
Yes.
You know, when you want to speed through tape, you turn it, and the more you turn it, the faster it goes.
Yeah, that's great for editing, too.
For editing.
And
this one you can also find a single frame.
And this one, you turn on the jog shuttle. You can turn it on and turn it off.
Yeah, right. That's exactly right.
I'm sorry.
No, that is a good point, because I have one where it's on all the time, and sometimes you don't want it.
Right.
Another interesting feature is if it's a dim-lit room, and you want to get to the buttons, this has a light button here. Maybe a little hard to see, but the 6 primary buttons that you really need light up for about 15 seconds. So that's a good point. Another nice feature is the little built-in screen. When this has a built-in VCR Plus in it, when you punch in the numbers, it'll convert the numbers to the channel and time. You can check it before you transmit it to the TV set. And the same as if you're programming something directly without VCR Plus. You can enter the time, channel, and everything in the little window. When you're sure it's correct, you push transmit, and then it goes to the machine.
That's a nice feature. You know, they have on-screen programming, and of course they have even before that just regular programming. And with those, you could usually see but the transmit ones didn't usually give you a refer back until this one.
That's right. And also with this one, you don't even have to turn on your TV set.
Right.
You know, with on-screen programming, if the TV
Sure.
set's not on, you don't know what you're programming.
You're shooting in the dark.
Shooting in the dark. So that's really neat. And the VCR was a little too big to lug down here, but it has another neat feature, a little weird, is it has sensors on either side of the VHS door. So as you approach it with a tape, the door automatically opens for
Oh,
you.
really?
So it's really neat. Keeps dirt and dust out. So that's the new Hitachi.
Super VHS
yeah,
with
yeah.
VCR plus included.
Included in it. And
Which, you know, I'll tell you something. I have
Good.
no problem programming, and I do my own programming.
Oh, okay.
But I got
this
a
man is a doctor. This
That's
man is
right.
a professional.
That's right. But I tell you, I got a machine from another company,
Okay.
Toshiba, and it had a VCR plus. For the heck of it, I program it, because for me to program is like 10 minutes, so I program it. And now that I've gotten used to using it, I really resent having to program my VCR, even though I can program any VCR in America today. Even if I don't have the manual, I can walk up to it, I'll figure it out, I'll program it. But now I'm getting attached to
VCR
it.
Plus, really, it is easy. And,
Yeah.
and I feel exactly
Yeah.
the same way you do. Because the TV doesn't have to be on, the VCR,
Right.
nothing has to be on.
Right.
You run over, you throw the numbers in.
Never makes a
Yeah,
mistake.
I know, it's great. This is brand new, and I don't know much about it because it came from Recaton last week. As you know, this is like a last-minute thing.
Yeah.
So I ran into my office and said, what TV gadgets do I have to bring to Ken? And this is probably going to be annoying a rift between parents and kids.
That's right.
But it's the Recaton TV lockout system. You can stop the signal, any signal, from going to the TV set. So you can lock out video games, the VCR, whatever you want. And it's non-powered, so there is no electric to go to it. And you can hide the key and...
Oh, you know how this works? This
No,
what you,
he's going to tell me.
Okay,
Go
what
ahead.
this does is, I don't know how this gets off, but what this does is you take the cable wire out, I think, and you put it in there, and you lock the cable wire in. This is on, right?
Right.
So I think you put the cable wire
Wire.
in there, and you lock it, so that locks it out.
Well, it's just going to shut the signal, though, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you're not going to unscrew anything each time.
No,
Now, once
no.
you put the cable wire in there,
Yeah.
this is just going to cut
We're
the
going to have to
signal.
call Peter O'Dow here. and-
Yeah, yeah, okay.
And,
Actually,
oh, here we go.
He's breaking it, folks. He's
No,
got
no,
brand
no,
new equipment. Okay.
Okay.
right, have
it's
you
a
figured it
switch.
out, Doc?
It's a switch.
Yeah.
It's a switch.
Oh, okay. So both cables go in the
Yeah.
on position. It lets the signal feed through.
See,
Yeah.
there's your input for the other one.
Gotcha.
Goes in like there.
Right.
You screw the cable in. When it's in one position, the signal will flow through.
Right.
When it's in the other position, it cuts the signal off.
Right. Perfect. Well, now I'm impressed.
All right. See that?
He told me he
they don't
had-
call me doctor for
I
anything.
know. He said, "Dick, come on the show. I'm a very impressive person." I didn't believe him. I'm semi-impressed.
Semi-impressed.
You know,
We have more time to go. By the time you leave, you will be impressed.
Is this a 4-hour show?
Yes.
You know, Recaton has another whole system called
Yeah.
the 900 megahertz system. Again, a little clumsy to bring all the equipment to the studio, but we're going to have your cameraman over here. Put your could he put his hero sandwich down while he films this? What you do is you put these two devices on top of your VCR in the living room. This little device up here will transmit the video to your bedroom, and this device here will receive the remote control signals from the bedroom. So what you can do, this is you up in your bedroom. Picture you up in the bedroom. Are you doing that, folks? So you take your remote control from your VCR up to the bedroom, aim it at this guy. It relays the signals to your VCR in the living room, so you can do stop, fast forward, rewind, etc. And this guy transmits the video and audio to this TV set. So in effect, what you're having is you can be watching movies that are being broadcast from your living room to the bedroom with no wires.
That's great.
It broadcasts 150 feet through walls.
So that's great if somebody lives in a 3-bedroom house and they have one VCR.
That is exactly right. That's exactly right.
They don't have to buy more.
And, you know, we had these in the past, but they were hardwired. So you had to drill holes through the ceiling and stuff like that. That's called the WOW system, without wires. and
Right.
that's from Rakaton. And that system, I think the list is about $180.
Yeah. Well, Rakaton, you can find them anywhere.
Anywhere,
Yeah.
any of the big stores. And another neat thing Rakaton makes uses the same transmitter. They make wireless speakers, so that if you have a Pro Dolby Logic system
Right.
with rear channel sound, you really don't want to run wires from your VCR to the back wall. So you can put one of these guys on your video system, and it'll broadcast just that information
Right.
to the back channels.
Yeah.
So that's a great
Yeah.
system.
When it says 900 megahertz, that is a very strong signal, and there's not a lot of stuff on 900 megahertz, so it's very clean. And
That's right.
You'll also start to see in the future 900 megahertz phones, which will go a half a mile, portable
Right,
phones.
yeah, and it was interesting. I wanted to test this out because I'm using a 900 megahertz telephone, and I was wondering if when people called me, I'd accidentally hear them over my stereo, but they're totally isolated. And 900 megahertz is great, very quiet, very long range.
When we were in Chicago, Stuart Walpin, and we took one of the 900 megahertz phones, and I was on the 31st floor of a hotel. He went down, out into the street, and walked a half a mile away.
Wow.
And we were able to talk.
And he never, ever came back.
No, he didn't. I want that phone. I want that phone. We only have a minute left, so let's see what else you got.
Okay, this is not a video gadget, but it is the world's smallest moving billboard. And you know,
Does it say the cable doctor?
No, I wish it did. You know what it says? It says Dick Duracell DeBartolo. What happened is I made an acquaintance with Duracell because on a TV show I said Duracell are the only people who date their batteries. They take them to dinners, they take them to movies.
Yes.
Right. And someone from Duracell called and said, "Oh, they thought that was so funny. Come on up to the office." And I got some Duracells. And the reason that I was showing them on the air is that with every pack of Duracells, you get the built-in free gadget, which is
tester. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good.
The tester, you know, the tester is very clever because people go, well, if the batteries are dated, why do you need a battery tester? It's really for the batteries in the device you're replacing.
Yeah, also you can use it forever.
That is correct.
For that size battery. They're
You know,
great.
everybody has how many batteries do you have laying in your kitchen drawer?
Come
on.
Well, I actually test every battery I have, but
This man is totally professional.
But I'm a doctor. but how many people have thrown out a battery and not been sure, is it good, is it bad?
That's right. So the
There you
little tester with every pack of Duracells.
All right. Well, we're out of time. Thank you for coming.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I enjoyed it too. You have to come back soon.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
I'll be back next Monday.
Okay.
Just kidding.
We had a lot of fun. We're going to cut to a commercial. We'll be right back, and we'll go in a new direction. Stay tuned.
Having trouble sorting through all the choices available on satellite TV? Then you need Satellite Orbit for complete listings of all programming on more than 20 satellites. With primetime listings, movie descriptions, and sports schedules in their own easy-to-read sections. You'll also get the Orbit Extra for a complete chart of the satellites at a glance. And with Satellite Orbit, you can plan your viewing a month in advance, so you'll never miss your favorite shows.
Call 212-614-9207 to receive 15 monthly issues for only $52. Satellite Orbit, your #1 guide to TV entertainment. Or send your check payable to the Cable Doctor, 145 East 16th Street, Suite 10K, New York, zip 10003. And don't forget, in New York, the Cable Doctor is the premier repair service with free estimates as well as the longest warranty in New York. We do TVs, VCRs, camcorders, and we have a special $69.95 for mono VCRs. Every repair we do includes a free cleaning, and we're open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday 10 to 2. Our number is 212-614-9207. Remember, if it's broken, we'll fix it. And we're back, and that was an interesting segment. You know, he's always a lot of fun. I've been watching for years on CNBC, as well as the Kathy Lee and Regis show. So I always enjoyed Dick, and I'm glad that we could have him on the show. And we'll have him back again. I'm going to bring a bunch of other gadgets. Now, as promised, previously advertised, Lance Braithwaite, Lancelot, as I should say, that's how we call him in the trade, has come here for his third and final segment of camcorder features, camcorder tips. So I know you've been waiting for this. This is it. This is the final segment. We're going to go to it right now. Straight. I have a couple more questions for you, then we'll let you get out of here. What is EIS? I guess?
EIS is the electronic image stabilizer.
Okay. Okay. Digital zoom is just.
That takes the image that's actually being photographed and electronically magnifies each pixel so that it fills up the space of more than one pixel, and it makes the makes it look like you get in closer.
As opposed
you
to
do not get any more detail when you use digital zoom.
So what would be the reason to use that?
Just to get a bigger picture, and there are many people for whom there is no difference between bigger and better. If you can't tell the difference between bigger and better, you're welcome to use it.
And then still and strobe is just that. It comes like a
Yes.
strobe light type of.
It's interesting, but like zoom, it can be overused.
Right. And push to lock. What does that mean? That's probably for.
Oh no, push to there to lock. When you open this camcorder,
Yeah.
eject button. Where is the eject button?
Over here.
When you open it, if you just push this back in, it won't lock. That is literally the lock for the door.
Okay. And then up here you have your typical audio, video dub, video dub, counter, daylight, all that stuff.
And
then-
play, rewind,
Right.
and those,
This particular
that's standard on
this
most
particular camcorder comes with a flash, a light attached.
A light.
to it. Yeah.
This one does not, and it has no accessory shoe.
Right.
They do make an accessory shoe for it. It screws on to the bottom panel, sticks out on the side, and it holds the light up above you.
I see. Okay. So right, there's no accessory shoe like
Right.
that. Are there features that are different on this?
Does that have a color viewfinder?
No.
This has a color viewfinder.
Though some Panasonics do.
Some Panasonics do. The goods and bads about color viewfinders. One, it makes you feel more natural because you're seeing subjects in approximately the color that they're going to be reproduced in. But most of these LCD finders are not as accurate as the TV set you're going to be playing back on. So if you're using this, you can't really use it to judge color. Second is the resolution of current color viewfinders is quite low.
Yes.
In most cases, it's only about 200 lines, which means it's not very good for manual focusing.
Okay. So that's the negative.
That's the negative.
And the positive is
And
it
the
looks
positive.
nicer.
Right.
Other than that, these are both very good low light cameras, low lux cameras.
Well, yeah. Remember, another thing. This low lux thing can be taken too far. A camera or video camera works by recording light. If there is no light to record, you can't get a very good picture. Try walking around your house at night or walk into the bathroom with the lights out. You're going to stub your toe. If you don't have any lights to make a picture with, you're going to get lousy, grainy pictures.
Sure. Obviously. And they all have standby buttons and lock buttons, and they turn off after 5
They
minutes.
turn off after 5 minutes to conserve the battery.
Right.
And even when you go into the camera mode, they do not go on until you turn the standby switch on.
I see.
In other words, it takes 2 switches to turn it on.
Right. And this one has a record button back here, and the RCA plugs coming out.
Right.
And
This one is high 8, and it has an even more complete complement with an S video jack. By the way,
This one-
please call them S video connect. Oh, yes, that has S video connect in a different
Right, but it does not have, this does have an external mic jack, but it does not have an earphone jack.
Right. In this case, the earphone jack is back here.
With the external mic jack is back there too.
No, the mic jack is almost always up front.
Okay, then what is that other jack then?
Oh, that is for the Lank remote control system, which allows you to do more accurate editing using an editing controller, or communicates with the VCR that it's being connected to when you're making your edits. Please edit your tape. We don't really need to see your shoes for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can do
when you forget the camera on.
There's
I don't want to short Panasonic. In many cases, Panasonic does have a hidden jack someplace that allows you to do synchro editing. Synchro edit is somewhat similar to Lank. It's been some while since I have actually
focusing,
reviewed
right,
this
yeah.
camera. So there it is, the remote jack.
and that's for the Lank.
No, Lank is purely an 8mm. Panasonic has its own brand of Synchro Edit, which doesn't talk to Hitachi's brand of Synchro
I
Edit
see.
or Toshiba's brand of
Right.
Synchro Edit. whereas length is pretty much standardized for 8 millimeter. The exception to that rule is RCA and Hitachi, which do not usually use the length system.
Right. Well, this is a Super VHS camera, and that's a high 8
And this is a high 8 camera. Both of them should give you about 400 lines of horizontal resolution, which is actually better than broadcast television. The pictures may not look as good as broadcast television because the broadcasters have wonderful lighting technicians and trained cameramen and other things like that. But with a little bit of practice, you can make your videos look a lot more professional. And remember, read the manual.
Okay, thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Okay, we hope you enjoyed that segment and got a lot out of it. I hope you taped it so you could review it later. We'll see you in a little while.
Having trouble sorting through all the choices available on satellite TV? Then you need Satellite Orbit for complete listings of all programming on more than 20 satellites. With primetime listings, movie descriptions, and sports schedules in their own easy-to-read sections. You'll also get the Orbit Extra for a complete chart of the satellites at a glance. And with Satellite Orbit, you can plan your viewing a month in advance, so you'll never miss your favorite shows.
Call 212-614-9207 to receive 15 monthly issues for only $52. Satellite Orbit, your #1 guide to TV entertainment. Or send your check payable to the Cable Doctor, 145 East 16th Street, Suite 10K, New York, New York, zip 10003. And don't forget, in New York, the Cable Doctor is the premier repair service with free estimates as well as the longest warranty in New York. We do TVs, VCRs, camcorders, and we have a special $69.95 for mono VCRs. Every repair we do includes a free cleaning, and we're open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday 10 to 2. Our number is 212-614-9207. Remember, if it's broken, we'll fix it. Well, that's the third part of the Lance Braithwaite segment. And it had a lot of good information about camcorders and how to use camcorders and the special features on camcorders. And I hope you enjoyed it. I think it was worthwhile, and I think you should have taped it. That way you could always refer back to it. Anyway, a couple of tips for you. One tip is, have you ever taken something apart and not been able to put it back together again? What about if you tape that? Just set up the camcorder and tape it while you're taking it apart. This way you can know the sequence of putting it back together. I wish I would have thought about that a couple of years ago. I got a couple of machines in my garage that are never going to get put back together again. Or I lost the parts for it. Or have you ever gotten to the point where you have a part and you don't know you have a screw left over? Well, anyway, be that as it may, we hope you enjoy the show. We'll see you same time, same station next week. Have a great week. Be safe.